My First Dungeon is sponsored by Tabletop Bookshelf. Tabletop Bookshelf is genuinely one of my very favorite places online to buy indie TTRPGs. They have a fantastic selection from some of my favorite designers and excellent customer service. And as part of their sponsorship of this season of Perils and Princesses, they are generously offering one of the biggest discounts they have ever offered, 15% off Perils and Princesses, the adventure module Sweet Revenge, or any other game in their store if you use our exclusive promo code PERIL15. That's PERIL15 to get 15% off. But not only are you going to get 15% off, you'll be letting the fine folks at Tabletop Bookshelf know that we were the ones who sent you there. And this is incredibly important. It lets Tabletop Bookshelf know that their investment in us and in actual play is a worthwhile one. It helps them grow their business and also helps us approach more sponsors in the future so we can continue making My First Dungeon better each and every season. So go to tabletopbookshelf.com, use code PERIL15, and get 15% off your next favorite game. And with that, enjoy the show.
Hello, my name is Sam Dunewald, and I am the host of Dice Exploder, the Emmy-nominated podcast all about RPG design right here on the Many-Sided Network. And after years of interviews and ideation with some of the best designers in RPGs, my first print game is coming to Kickstarter. Band-Aids and Bullet Holes, a John Wick-inspired game about getting your bloody revenge. Band-Aids and Bullet Holes is a game about standing in the shadow of a skyscraper in the pouring rain, bathed in bubblegum neon and someone else's blood, staring down at the man who ruined your life all those years ago, raising the barrel of a gun and asking, will you pull the trigger? Band-Aids and Bullet Holes is a one-shot capsule game box set deck builder RPG, and you can follow it right now on Kickstarter. Back Band-Aids and Bullet Holes on May 5th.
Adelaide, you walk into this starlit hall and you see the stars begin to fade as you walk away from the Twilight Hall and into midday. And behind you, you hear only stunned silence and the clack of 5-inch heels coming down the dance floor directly behind you.
Adelaide is recognizing at this moment that she didn't take all of the petty potion. So she's like, just keep your head up. Just keep walking. That was very cool. Don't make it not cool. That was very cool. Don't make it not cool. Like in her brain. And so she continues walking as she passes through and sees like her sisters. She like kind of like looks over and gives them like a and then just keeps walking, just like the smallest, tiniest little acknowledgement of like, I don't know what the fuck I just did. But unless you're them, you don't know what's happening, and she continues to walk until she goes and finds. Is there like a private balcony area or like a private like courtyard or something that she could go walk into?
Are you trying to get like total privacy?
Yes,
like a hedge maze.
You know what? Hedge maze sounds great. I was gonna say no because this is like such a like the whole place is based on gossip and who you know and what you see. And the Erlking is someone who is very difficult to have a private moment with. But you hang a Roger outside of the feast and you see outside. I don't know why I said that.
That's like classic Brian.
I saw everyone on the call prepare to make a joke. Okay. You hang a Roger at the edge of the feast table. And Adelaide, you walk with the confidence of someone who knows they just did the coolest thing they will probably ever do and needs to follow through. You are walking directly at a brick wall. This area so respects what is happening here that the foundation of the wall itself opens up into a corridor that had not been seen in 3,000 years.
Oh my god! The rules of physics of cool. I love it.
Yes, physics of cool.
The Fey realm, the Eternal Ball, is built on the rule of cool.
Wow.
And it respects it. And you walk through this tunnel into a long forgotten hedge maze, and you begin to walk inside. And behind you, you hear the clack, 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 slowly speeding up. And as there's those heel steps like speeding up just a little bit, you hear a chattering going about as everyone is trying to be like, who was that? Who was that? Who was that? Where's the Erlking? What is this? Where's that door? I haven't seen that place in years. You enter the maze, and behind you, you hear those heels coming after you. You get deep enough in the maze that you know that there's no one looking around. When does Adelaide turn around, or does she?
So Adelaide walks into the hedge maze, and she kind of stops until they make eye contact. And then she ducks off into the left into that. Is it a hallway? It's not a hallway because it's not a hall.
Corridor?
She kind of like ducks into that part of the maze, like making sure that he kind of saw her do this. Like she wants to play a little bit of a game of like sexy cat and mouse.
You enter this hedge maze, and very quickly you realize you are in a hedge maze in a Fey realm. This is a convoluted area where for a moment you think you know where you're going, and all of a sudden you realize that the pathway that was immediately behind you has disappeared and is overgrown. Can you roll me a wits check to see how well you can navigate through this hedge maze?
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, good. I rolled a 6.
As you are walking through this hedge maze, you all of a sudden recognize the way it is moving and the way it is changing. You take a left, or rather, you hang a Louis.
That is true. That is how that is. That is.
Oh God.
You hang a Louis, and you know before you see it, you have somehow found yourself behind the Erlking.
Ooh.
At that moment, I tap him on the shoulders, like on the shoulder, on one very diminutive shoulder, covered in a very large shoulder pad, and then wait for him to turn around and see me.
Rather than turning around right away, he kind of jumps just a little bit, cools it down, places his hand on yours on his shoulder, and then in one fell swoop, swings around, spins you, and dips you down.
Whoa. Adelaide is tall. I just want to make sure that everyone remembers that Adelaide is tall.
Love it.
But height don't matter, never did. But just
He kind of has to jump to execute the spin a little bit, but it only looks
Still
more
hot.
flourished.
Yeah.
Damn.
And as he dips you down, he goes, well, who are... I can't do a Prince impression, so I'm not even going to try. I just want to be very clear. This is not my attempt. Spins you around, dips you down. And who are you?
Adelaide looks up and says, who do you think I am?
Dips you back up, spins you around, and like kind of puts you in a moment of dance just right across from him. I think you're my date for the ball. And I think you're someone interesting. And I haven't been interested in very long time.
Adelaide, as there's a little bit of a, I guess a sexy fight dance happening. Adelaide offers her hand. I'll give you the name, but the date you'll have to earn.
Damn, Adelaide.
How are you just... This is so cool.
It is literally the potion.
The Erlking reaches out his hand. As he does, you see his hands are covered. His fingers are covered in a number of like gold and emblazoned bejeweled rings. As he grabs your hand, spins you around again, and begins this like very fine dance that you're realizing it seems that he is imparting to you the steps through just like eyes, for the way he looks at you, through his physical touch,
Oh.
you feel this is the best you have ever danced. And it is very clear that he is like letting you lead and letting you feel incredibly powerful in this moment. And it's just like moving around in this very graceful, very beautiful dance just for the two of you. I'll take a name and I'm happy to earn the date.
Adelaide smiles and says, "You can call me Addie.
Addie.
You get the rest of the name after you earn the date." If anyone is around, in her head, she made another one of those, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, basically.
Yeah.
Outside, very cool. Cucumber, cool as.
The Erlking looks at you and kind of like ends this momentary dance. Goes, Addie, it is my pleasure to make your acquaintance. And does this very deep and regal bow. Deeper than you would expect in this moment. Clearly like giving you all the attention and due you deserve as someone who, for a moment, took his breath away.
Adelaide reaches her hand down and tips his face up to look at her.
Oh.
And then like starts leading him up by the chin to back to his full height.
It's another just couple of inches.
Journey's not that far.
So sexy, so small. And then she leans down and whispers in his ear, "Take me to your favorite part of the party."
For a moment, you see the game that you're playing almost crack a little bit around the outside. As you see, this is the only part of the party he's enjoyed for some time. And reminding him of the rest of the party, he all of a sudden like has this moment of realization that even this moment, as beautiful and interesting and new as it is, will pass. And he has a moment where just kind of like lingers in that for a moment. It's just a beat. It doesn't stay for very long. His face droops for only a second, and then it comes back up into that bright and sprightly smile. Why don't I bring you out to the garden? Can maybe play some croquet, meet some people, or maybe I'd love to dance together with everybody.
So Adelaide clocked the look for sure.
I think you clocked the look for sure. Just a moment of there is something that he is a little bit bored with.
Adelaide says, "I can hear music. I don't want to meet anybody. I've already met all of the people here that I want to meet." And she steps further kind of like into his area. There's nobody here. There's just me and you. And you can hear the music kind of
Yeah,
going.
the music emanates from here, from the Twilight section, through the Hall of Midday, and out into this garden. You can also hear somewhere out there's a gaggle of people who have clearly like started to try and come into the maze. But this maze is serpentine and circular, and it'll be some time before people find you, but you know that even this moment will end. He gives you a smile. You know, I haven't felt something new in a very long time. And I feel it here. It's lovely. It's just fresh and new and vibrant, and it's a different shade, a different texture, a different color of this menagerie of beauty around me, and it's just... Thank you. I would like to make you an offer.
Oh.
That was Danielle laughing.
It's an offer I've not made in some time. There was a time long ago where I would give boons to my friends and to those who could break the dreariness of this wonderful place and the monotony of beauty that surrounds me. He pulls a ring from his finger, just like with one hand slides it off and kind of holds it. I'd like to give you a chance
Oh.
to win a ring from me. It's not something I give freely, it's something that you must earn, as I must earn a date.
You're tricky.
Runs the ring over his fingers like a coin. Games are meant to be played for two, my darling.
And how does one earn a boon from the Earl?
You see the ring momentarily, like a magic trick, vanishes, and you see a timer appear in front of him, like a sand timer.
Oh, interesting.
If you would like, my favorite thing in the entire party is a scavenger hunt. I haven't led one of these in so long, and I didn't think anyone would make me excited to do one again. It was my favorite thing when I was a child. Would you like to compete? All you need to collect is 3 things from me, and I will give to you the first ring that the Erlking has given in over 300 years.
I would love to earn the ring. And then afterwards, you can earn the date.
Again, for a moment, the sand timer disappears, and the sand from the sand timer, also this purple sand, begins to configure into a pair of people. He spreads out his hand, and you see on his hand, as if it was a dance floor, a figure of you and a figure of he, made of sand, begin to dance a menagerie of dances all around his hand as he kind of like moves it around, sways it, allows the dancers to go over his shoulder and around, and then vanishes once again into the sand timer. I would love to, my darling. Would you like to know what you have to fetch for me?
Certainly.
This won't be easy. It never is. The best things in life are difficult.
Like me.
You see, he gives a big smile at that. And I love things to be difficult. There are 3 things I'd like you to gather. A smile from Lady Nevis. A secret from Prince Aurelius. And praise from Duchess Yacinda. They are the 3 rarest things at this ball other than my affection. And I'd love for you to have all 4.
I'll take that challenge. Question though, for the secret from Prince Aurelius, does that need to be offered freely by him, or will any secret that I may know about him do?
Good clarification.
Any secret will do.
Okay. Well, then I've only got 2 more to go.
You see, he smiles as he turns the timer around. I wish you all the best, my darling. Good luck. He gives you a wink and vanishes. The timer floats over your shoulder and turns on its side, and your hour begins.
The timer has started.
Okay.
This is so real, Brad.
All right, so Princess Adelaide, that's me, turns back around and starts walking with cool determination and purpose towards her sisters out of the maze and into the house.
You start walking out of the maze, and immediately the maze begins to like kind of part for you, and all of a sudden like you are met with a swarm of people who are trying to see like who the hell you are, what the hell you did to the Earl, like who is this person that charmed the Erlking into getting up off his seat and following them. Like you're just getting peppered with questions like, who are you? Who made your dress? What is it? You know,
Who made your dress?
Who are you wearing
What are you
today?
wearing?
What are you wearing?
Down, you horses. That's my sister. Stop.
Down, you horses.
You horses.
You walk through this throng, this crowd, and make it back to midday, the feast, and find Winnie, Amira, and Geraldine all kind of in a clump together, waiting for your return.
Adelaide, you were making quite the impression. My God, that wall just melted away in front of you.
Yeah, I think we gotta get some more of this potion. I kind of don't know if I can be a person without it anymore. That's something that's something that we could talk about later.
I feel like Winnie's like, we will.
And we will, because the lack of authenticity in this group is constantly irritating to me. That's okay. I'll fix them later.
I can fix them.
Of course.
So Adelaide says, okay, you see this? We have an hour. I have to get, I don't know if he said it was a team sport. I really should have asked, but he was too hot for me to think of anything other than how to not look like a douchebag. Okay.
Was this the Earl King?
The Earl King. That was the Earl King.
Wow, what a looker.
And he is offering me a boon of a ring. But I need to get 3 things. I need some gossip about the prince. Dunsey, I've already got that. Oh God, I didn't even tell you guys that. I will get into that after my hour's over. I need to find Lady Nevis and get Lady Nevis to smile. And I need praise from Duchess Jacinda. So I need to figure out who these people are. And I guess I gotta make them like me.
That should be no problem.
Yeah, that sounds easy enough.
I think it's a lot easier to be kind of like a brazen bad bitch to a prince. I think it might be a lot harder to make other people not think that you look like an asshole.
I think, Adelaide, as you're looking around the room right now, the thing that you are noticing as you kind of like clock the people around this room, it is very clear that every single person in this room is listening into your conversation and trying to look casual about it.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
And just about every single person is not disguising their jealousy.
Brian, tabletop clarifying question of,
Yeah.
Is this a team sport or Adelaide has to be praised specifically?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think...
Or if I could get Duchess Jacinda to say something nice about Adelaide, not to Adelaide's face necessarily.
I think for
or to just praise for anyone.
Yeah.
I think this is the praise has to be, I'm gonna say it has to be for Adelaide.
Okay.
Okay.
The smile from Lady Nevis just has to be a smile.
Gorgeous.
And the secret from Prince Aurelius, you guys found before you even met the Earl King.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's your decision on the manner in which you want to reveal that, either just to the Earl King or publicly.
Well, we don't have a lot of time, and we do have at least one resource that knows every single attendee at this party, Penny, the tryst situation with those people over there. So we can at least get her to identify who these people are, the smiler and the praiser.
Yeah. Oh, Adelaide, that's some hot gas. I think there's a little love triangle happening, but also everyone's fine with it.
Everyone's fine with it. See, I didn't know that part. I only got the part about the love triangle. Also, the prince writes the most purple prose you've ever heard in your entire life.
Wait, Geraldine, is everyone okay with it, or just the 3 of them okay with it?
Oh, I think it's just the 3 of them. I don't know if other people know. But she just, the lady seemed so okay, or like protective almost of Penny.
And Winnie is pushing everyone towards Penny while we're having this conversation because we don't have time to lose.
Do a little
like,
walk
yep,
and talk.
while we're having
Do a
this
little West Wing walk and
You
talk.
guys,
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
full Aaron Sorkin mode. You see, there's a steady cam in front of you.
Poor guy's walking backwards.
Walking backwards. Some AC just grabbing him by the back and pushing him out of the way. You make it back to Dawn, the garden party, and you see Fairy Croquet is still in full swing. There's people doing crazy hits. And you see Lady Amorous, you see Prince Aurelius, and you see sitting like a few steps behind Lady Amorous is Penny.
Should I go ask her to point these 2 out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I might be made if I try to do too many things after this. I feel like there's maybe a couple of 100 eyes watching. And apparently when people hear eavesdrop, they also go do it from up high and with binoculars. It's very intense, and I respect the hustle.
That is the vibes of this place.
Adelaide, somewhere from above you, like a pencil drops on the ground, and you look up and there's just sky. But something fell from up there.
Hold on. Let me go. Well, we don't need to do this. Never mind. We don't have time. Go. Continue. I'll be quiet.
I'll go see if I can sneak over and ask Penny who these 2 are. And then we'll see, who we think is going to be best at getting a smile and getting some praise.
Yeah, and I guess I will just stand over here being mysterious and not telling anybody what I'm doing so nobody tries to mess it up.
Yeah, maybe make it look like, do a red herring.
Oh, I will do a red herring. I'll go talk to Tristan.
Yes.
While you get all of the details over there, I'll see if I can talk to Tristan. And if nothing else, maybe I can feed Tristan some false info
Yes.
so that nobody tries to mess this up for us.
Muddy the waters. All right. Are we ready? On 3.
Winnie is already in front of Penny.
We've been talking this whole time. Winnie just books it.
Winnie's like, we're not doing this.
Where's Winnie? Her hand's not in the mix.
I'm already like, come here. You're going to go find 2 people for me.
Geraldine, you run over to go join Winnie. Adelaide, you go over and talk with Tristan. Tristan's social capital is immediately skyrocketing by just being in proximity with you. Winnie and Geraldine, you approach Penny. Penny goes, yes, you have your invitation to the pending nuptials. Is there anything else I can do for you? Anyone I can introduce you to around the garden party or anything?
Yes, that there. Yes. Introductions.
Oh.
We need 2 of them right now, please. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Post haste.
It's very clear on her face that this was like a thing she says that no one's ever taken her up on.
Right. You got the right group today, Penny.
Okay. And she walks over very timidly and taps Lady Amorous on the shoulder. Excuse me, lady. These kind people would like some introductions. Can I be excused for 10, 15 minutes?
It'll really take 3 to 5.
Lady Amorous looks kind of you guys over and then looks at her handmaid and goes, whatever I can do to help the attendees of the Eternal Ball, I am happy and honor-bound to do so. So please take my only handmaiden and
Thanks,
closest
bye.
friend.
Yep, exactly. Moving on.
You're the best. We'll be back.
All right, it's okay. Today's gonna be a day.
All right, Penny, we gotta know Lady Nevis and Duchess Jacinda.
Ooh. Are you sure you want those particular introductions?
Yes.
Are you extra sure? Because I
Penny,
could
you're really wasting time that we don't have. I'm really sorry to be rude.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be. Okay. They will likely be found either in midday or in twilight. Come with me. And she kind of quickly hurries you along. As you are walking, she's kind of talking to you about these 2 people. Duchess Jacinda is of the court of shade and gloom. She is.
Shade and gloom, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You see her look at you, goes, you kind of get it.
We get a vibe.
Talking to her is, you know how some people enter duels with swords? She doesn't need a sword. It's just words. They say words can cut deeper, and she makes it true. So she's difficult to speak with. I try to stay away from her at all costs, but if you would like to be introduced, I'm happy.
Yeah, I got this.
do so?
Introduce me.
Yep, there we go.
Okay. I see her over there. Follow me. And as you're walking over to Duchess, and then she goes, and Lady Nevis, you can see over there. And you found yourself all in the Twilight Hall, like dance hall. And across on opposite sides, there's Duchess Jacinda, who is the heaving bosom woman that we saw part of earlier. Very curly hair, a big flower in it that has like sunspots and moonbeams, and is like fanning herself very aggressively. And across the court, there is a very stern-looking woman with a very tall hat that has like stars on top of it, kind of like weighing down, like almost like a veil in front of her face. But even through that veil, you can see like a very stern expression, very tall, like pointed shoulders of her suit. And that is Lady Nevis of the Court of Frost and Pine. She is also not my favorite. But again, introductions can be made. Duchess Jacinda first. She takes the mirror over to Duchess Jacinda. And you see Duchess Jacinda sees you guys coming, turns her back.
Rude.
Yeah.
And Penny has to kind of keep like motioning, like trying to like strafe so that she can catch Duchess Jacinda's eye. And then finally just taps her on the shoulder. Excuse me, Duchess Jacinda, I would like to make an introduction. And Duchess Jacinda goes, Fine, darling. What would you like?
Oh.
Duchess Jacinda of the Court of Shade and Gloom, I would like to introduce you to
Princess Amira of Equine Hollow.
Princess Amira of Equine Hollow, a wonderful new guest to the Eternal Ball. And she very quickly bows and scoots back extremely fast, trying to get out of the way of whatever blast this woman is about to do of just vitriol and bile.
Nice.
Amira, Justice Jacinda immediately looks you up and down and goes, Your whole thing is kind of one note, isn't it?
Yours is half a note.
Yes, God.
Oh.
Serve it, Chinook.
Listen, how do you feel about this party?
It's the same party we've been having for many years now.
I know. The horses need a big upgrade.
Yes, that's what I call them too.
Oh.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, besties.
And the horse girls, an even bigger upgrade.
Oh, God. Oh,
The
God.
horse girls here do need a bigger upgrade. Wait, are you talking about me? Fuck you.
You see around her ear is an ear cuff, but in the shape of a wyvern, a small dragon. And it crawls around her neck and goes into the other ear and whispers something in her ear.
Ooh,
And then becomes an ear cuff again.
interesting.
I'm sorry. Am I to understand that you are in love with your horse?
Oh, we are serving good today.
I feel like Winnie and Geraldine are literally just hiding behind someone watching this, and we are the crowd, just gasping and being like, "Oh, another serve returned."
Listen, you can do a lot of shit, but you're not gonna talk shit about my siblings. So I'm wondering whether I let Amira stay in her lane and do what I know she's good at, or whether I outright attack this woman. And then I realize we're on a clock. So at some point, it's going to be turning Penny away to get this other introduction done, while Amira dog walks this particular individual, because I know Amira can do it.
Amira goes up to her face, takes a swig of her spaghetti, gets kind of intimately close, and goes, "Yes. You see, the man I loved has been plagued by the infernal curse of the unicorn soul. So I deeply love this horse because it is someone deeply important to me, and he loves me back, which is something you've never experienced, have you?"
Oh.
I'm assuming this is she's pretty hostile now, right?
Extremely hostile.
Great. I want to use my special ability, Magic Touch.
Oh.
Oh!
Ooh.
Tell me what Magic
Oh.
Touch does.
So I'm going to use Smooch tenderly. I'm gonna kiss her. I'm gonna smooch her tenderly. And if I kiss a hostile creature, if they have some HP or less, they are overcome with tenderness and lose their will to fight.
Amira.
Amazing.
Amira.
Okay.
The power of a good smooch.
Okay, so for this to work, you're going to be rolling your gift dice. You are going
God.
to
Okay,
be
yeah.
summing the dice. If that sum is greater than or equal to the heart points of the creature, they will fall under this spell.
Oh my God.
Come on, baby.
Do you know how much hit points they have?
I do. It was right here. Stand by.
Elliot, pause the clock.
Yeah, this isn't
Yeah,
fair.
this
This is a
doesn't
rules
count.
check.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Elliot, you can pause the clock. You can pause the clock.
That's-
Okay, I've
thank
got
you,
it.
Abby.
I'm sorry, I've got it.
Stop the count.
Stop the count.
Stop the steal. Stop the steal. Elliot, you can go ahead and start the clock.
Man.
So I have the hit points in front of me. Are you going to be rolling one gift dice or two?
I'm gonna roll two.
I like it, baby. I like it.
Okay. The Eternal Ball party guests have 6 hit points. So you need to hit or beat 6 on this pair of dice.
Thank God I used 2. I rolled a 5
It's a good start.
and a 1.
That's a great finish.
Yo.
Oh God.
With exactly 6
Tenu.
hit points.
Oh my God.
Everyone around here is looking at Duchess Jacinda going barb for barb with this brand new person in the court. And as it is happening, the tension in this place is ratcheting up. Everyone is the people are placing bets on who's going to win. There's color commentary from the side. This is an epic Serena Williams tennis match. People are going, people are like, the heads are going back and forth, like watching as if they're watching a tennis ball going back and forth. And as this happens, the tension is heightening and heightening and heightening and heightening. And as it does, someone in the crowd is the first to say it. Oh my God. Are they going to kiss?
Yep.
And Amira, you see Duchess Jacinda's eyes momentarily look at you and go soft for a moment as you lean in and kiss her.
Oh my gosh, oh my god, oh my gosh.
What's happening?
Amira, tell me what this moment looks like from your perspective.
Amira is like leaned in, had the spaghetti like right next to her, like holding it next to her. And as she like kisses the Duchess, like the way like Amira like pulls rage out of her head, like you can't see it, but like a like energy transfer from like Amira's mouth into her, like a kind of like I'm putting like a hive mind energies going into her through the kiss.
Yeah.
And it looks on the outside like they're tenderly kissing. On the inside, it is a deeply disturbing process for Amira of like, it's like, oh God, this sucks. But like removes her lips from the Duchess's mouth. And like Amira's like, I'm going to throw up. And the Duchess is fully enamored, I think.
Oh my god.
I think as you pull away, like the Duchess's rage comes with you.
Yeah.
And you now
Yeah.
have a bit of that in you. And the Duchess, you see her shoulders, maybe for the first time ever, go soft and kind of like slump down a little bit. So much so that like her whole outfit kind of like ceases to work because she isn't keeping her shoulders as high up as she needs to.
Yeah.
And she looks at you and kind of just like leans in and puts her arm around your, like the small of your back. Everyone kind of like gasps and looks around. And Duchess Jacinda moves, rather than being face to face with you in a confrontational way, moves to your side in a like confessional way, whispers in your ear, I haven't had a kiss that good in years.
Get it, girl.
Yeah, I can tell.
She kisses you right there again. she dips you. She goes in the whole way.
Great. Thank you. It's good job on the second one. Come meet my friends and say something nice about each of them.
She follows you over to your group of friends. As she sees Adelaide, she goes, oh, you're friends with that woman? The one that the Erlking was?
Those are my sisters. I should have said, I don't know why I said friends. They're my sisters.
You hear something that as these words are echoed, everyone in the hall gasps. Can you introduce me?
To my sisters?
Yeah, I'd love to be introduced.
Yeah, of course. Come on. Yep.
You see her whole countenance softens as you go and introduce her. Hello, my name is Duchess Jacinda.
This is Geraldine, Winnie, and my beautiful sister, Adelaide, which you can say if you want. Do you agree that she's beautiful?
So you agree? You think you're really pretty?
You see Duchess Jacinda kind of leans in. Adelaide takes your hand, like shakes it very vigorously and goes, I don't say this very often. There's nothing I love more than an impressive woman. And you, my dear, are an impressive woman.
Oh.
Adelaide smiles, takes her hand, and like kisses it. Thank you. Takes one to know one.
Woohoo!
As you kiss Duchess Jacinda's hand, you see a small rosy blush comes to her cheek as she takes the compliment. And on your shoulder, you see the hourglass does like a little jig. It momentarily bursts into sand. And then there's a little like sand Erlking sitting there, holds up 3 fingers, and then drops down 1 finger, and now is holding 2. And then goes back into sand.
Dope.
This thing is cool, Brian.
This is.
This adventure
It's very
rules.
This adventure rules.
Shout
a
out
well-written
Destiny
adventure.
Howell with
This
one of the best adventure
sand
mods.
timer is incredibly cool.
So fun.
Yeah, this is dope.
You have completed to the Erlking's satisfaction one of the 3. I know you have the knowledge for the second one, but you haven't given it to him yet.
Yeah. So for that one, also just a clarification, do I need to give that to the Erlking or can I just tell that to like anybody?
I think it is. You could either give that directly to the Erlking, or you could make that information public.
Oh.
Oh, so it's
Ooh.
either tell him or expose it. Okay, I'll hang on to it. I feel like I want to give that to him personally.
Okay. You hold on to that very juicy secret from two courts soon to be wed. And from across the hall, Winnie, you're being led over to Lady Nevis. And Lady Nevis, extremely reserved, frosty. As you approach her, the air gets colder. She is from the court of Frost and Pine, and you smell that bit of pine on her, like a kind of like a cedar perfume or something. And you can feel the air around her get a little bit chillier.
Ooh.
Winnie, as you approach, can you make a wits test for me?
I can try. We'll send thoughts and prayers on how we do. Guys, this is a 15 over a 10.
Oh,
failed it.
Okay.
So a heart die we'd have to expend.
I can
at
give you a
least
heart
two.
die.
Yeah, I've got a heart die.
I was gonna say I can do one. I haven't done one.
Yeah, do it. Do it, Abby.
Woo.
If you guys want to
Roll
help.
high, roll high.
Let's see. A 3.
That's
Okay,
good.
it's down to a 12. We got to get another 2, right?
I gotta get
Yeah.
another 2.
Okay, and the heart die's a 6 or a 4?
That's D4.
D4. Okay, I got it.
Come on, gorgeous.
How many do we need?
At least
2.
2.
One.
Damn
I
it.
can
For one,
roll
okay.
another heart die. I can roll another heart
Yeah,
die.
let's go.
Have you ever rolled another heart die?
That's a 2.
The sisters
That's
come
2. Okay.
That was a family effort.
I think that makes it. As you guys all walk over together, you see Lady Nevis there. And as you're walking over, Penny is talking to you the whole way. Lady Nevis is of the court of Frost and Pine. She is extremely curt and cold, as is her station. She is very difficult to get to know. She doesn't have many friends here, but she is a fixture and everyone gives her her due respect. She has been a fairy godmother before. Winnie, you see, with that successful check, you see a very put together woman. She is extremely cold, extremely icy. Everything about her appearance is telling you, like, kind of keep your distance. Not necessarily stay away, but, like, stay away.
Yeah.
Everything about it is blue and sharp and angry and a little bit sad, with one very noteworthy exception. Winnie, you smell on her mostly the smell of pine and cold and frost, but you also smell just a little bit of, again, this comes to you not as a smell, but as a memory, a very strong memory, and it is of a little girl running past you, and like the smell of the perfume or shampoo in her hair, just like wafting past, and seeing this little girl running with such carefree energy. That's the smell. It's not just the shampoo, but it's the feeling of freedom of a small child.
Damn.
And your nose kind of locks in on where that's coming from. And around her wrist, all the jewelry and things and adornments are all silver and gold and very stark things. Around her wrist is a single yarn tattered bracelet. And you approach Lady Nevis for an introduction. Lady Nevis, thank you. I would like to make you an introduction. This is Lady Nevis of the Court of Frost and Pine, and these are some new attendees to the ball. This is Winifred.
Princess Winnie, Lady Nevis, it is an honor to meet you. Your time is valuable, and I'm not going to waste much of it. I recognize that you hail from pines, and I understand the power of pines. I know that they are evergreen. I understand how their needles can harm and rise. I know that their resin makes things everlasting, and I know that their cones, no matter the gender, can spread and embrace life. And I smell and recognize something in you that also spreads and embraces life. We're here on a mission that's supported by our fairy godmother, where people are dying. And you are the singular hurdle between us saving lives and hundreds dying. We ask for a moment of your time.
GameFound is inviting you to participate in their second RPG party, a curated event designed to help indie TTRPG creators bring their projects to life through crowdfunding. Whether you're working on a zine, a 600-page collection of tomes, or something more esoteric, this is a unique opportunity to move forward with real support, visibility, and expert feedback. Applications will be reviewed by a panel of judges from GameFound and industry partners like Darrington Press, Modifius Entertainment, Free League Publishing, and Magpie Games. 15 to 25 projects will be selected to receive workshops with industry experts, marketing support, one-on-one mentorship, and a community of fellow designers to grow together. Open call for submissions lasts from May 5th to 26th, and crowdfunding goes live this fall. Let this be the push you need to manifest your game in the physical realm. It's going to be challenging, there's going to be stress, and if you're able to put in the work, it's going to be so incredibly rewarding. Go to gamefound.com/blog for more information and to submit your project today.
This episode was brought to you by the World Builders Club, a project of Working Families Power, an organization building power for the multiracial working class. The World Builders Club is your go-to dispatch for breaking down the political, cultural, and emotional architecture behind your favorite universes. From romantasy novels and TTRPGs to blockbuster franchises and indie gems. This isn't just pop culture analysis. It's a love letter to the art of creating worlds and the power those worlds have to shape our own. I'm a huge fan of post-apocalyptic world building, so I recommend starting with their piece, We Can't Stop Watching the World End, which talks about properties like Gladlands, Fallout, and Silo, and what they have to say about humanity and our ability to imagine a world after the apocalypse. But any piece on World Builders Club is going to be a great read for those of us who love to imagine better worlds. So join the club and build a better world with them by subscribing at bit.ly/WBC Many-Sided or by searching World Builders Club on Substack.
What happens when a chosen one decides he'd rather make pastries than fulfill prophecies? He opens a bakery. Absolutely No Adventures is an audio drama that follows Chosen One Sig as he dodges quests alongside his eldritch horror baking assistant, an isekai New Yorker witch friend. In each bite-sized episode, he has a new epic adventure to avoid at all costs, while making friends and a few enemies along the way. Check us out on your favorite podcasting apps for breads, pies, cookies, cakes, and absolutely no adventures.
Winnie, you look at Lady Nevis and she hears your words, just gives a small solemn nod, and then moves off into a more secluded alcove away from the looky-loos and the eavesdroppers that are very interested in what is happening with your party. As she kind of moves back and you guys kind of find this little area, she has a few people of her court that kind of create a circle around her. And you notice that this woman is very cold towards you, but you notice that her eyes have kind of have been alighted in a certain way by what you have said. She kind of inclines her head and motions for you to begin what you want to say.
I'm going to take a deep, relieved breath because going direct doesn't always pay off. I've learned that lesson the hard way multiple times, coming through my childhood and being with this particular group of sisters. But apparently in this particular ball in this court, being direct has at least turned over some type of benefit. So I'm going to take a deep breath. Thank you for the audience. Again, I know your time is precious. We won't waste much of it. My sister and fellow princess, we need something from you. And then I'm going to look over towards Adelaide.
Okay, perfect. So you look over at me. I'm talking to Tristian, and you just hear the end of it. You just hear the end of it, and I was like, "Did you know that a rat king is like when a bunch of rats are together and their tails get all mixed up? Crazy."
You see this fey individual who has never had to deal with rats or anything of that quality. Just so rats. Can we back up a little bit further? What's a rat?
Oh, honey. She just puts her hand on his shoulder, and she looks over to kind of clock and sees that folks are looking over there, but she knows that her sister has it handled, because being direct doesn't always work, as her sister has learned by hanging out with her sister. sisters. But when it works, it really works.
Adelaide, can you do me a favor and roll for me a wits test as you glance over and kind of clock Lady Nevis?
Ooh.
Oh, no. No, that's a 15 on 12.
Oh,
Wait, I think I've got hard dice I can throw at it.
I think I've got one also.
I've got one left.
Yeah, Winnie, go for it.
All right.
You gotta roll a 3 or a 4.
Yes, I hit a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Adelaide, you glance over and Winnie at the last moment kind of like moves just to the side to allow you a full glance at Lady Nevis. And you see all the things that have been described thus far. This very cold, stark woman. You too notice the yarn bracelet around her wrist that seems very out of place. Adelaide, you notice one additional thing that I don't think Winnie did.
Ooh.
Because Winnie zoomed in on the smell and the sensation of this bracelet, which was so potent. Adelaide, you cue in on something much more magical. Dangling around her neck, along with a number of more fine, like crystalline and diamantine diamond jewelry, you see a silver necklace with a pendant. The pendant is maybe would fit in the size of your hand, maybe a little bit smaller, is in the shape of a honey dipper.
Oh.
Huh.
And we're all very smart, and we all know what that means.
Well,
Yes.
is she friends with Queen Gardenia?
I think, Adelaide, you recognize at this moment that if you were pixie-sized, that would very much be the size of a honey dipper wand.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
Dulcinea.
Oh.
And you do know who last held, or rather, last stole, the honey dipper wand.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Oh.
Okay, Adelaide is going to turn to Tristiane and go, let's put a pin in that. Like
in
you
the rats.
probably shouldn't put in rats. Yeah.
You see, he pulls out a notebook. Don't pin rats, okay? Got it. I'm really interested.
And then Adelaide walks over to and join her sister and join her. Hi, hello, very nice to meet you. Kind of sticks out her hand for a shake. I'm Adelaide.
Lady Nevis very deftly reaches out her hand. You feel her touch ice cold in yours, almost like frostbitten. Like you almost feel your skin getting like tongue on a cold pole. Almost like sticks as it lets go.
Ooh, Adelaide is trying to be cool because she's still got that baddie potion in her.
Nice.
And unsticks. Oh, you're a cool cucumber. I'm sorry. I couldn't help but notice from across the way you are wearing the most beautiful pendant I think I've ever seen. Would it be okay if I took a slightly closer look at it? And Adelaide kind of baddie potion. Adelaide kind of leans in, and she's looking at the necklace. Bosom heaves just a little bit to a slight incidental touch. She understands that with the baddie potion, her breath also smells like 1,000 mints. It smells.
That's too many mints.
It smells like too many mints.
Dude.
Yeah, it smells like ever wintergreen that you've ever had. It tastes like the strongest mint ever, but almost sweet. And as she realizes that this potion is still working, she very carefully looks up at her through her lashes.
Oh.
And just says, "May I?" and starts to reach her hand towards the pendant.
Man, there's so much happening here.
There's so much going on. It's multi-layered.
Yeah, you know what? I think partially this is an element of your wits check, but she looks down at your hand and kind of looks to Winnie, who's extended her kind of every courtesy in this moment, and kind of holds out puts her fingers around the charm at the end, the honey dipper portion, and goes, "If you would like to see, please examine it. It's one of my finest possessions."
Adelaide definitely puts her hands down, understanding that's okay, if she lifts it up, then I'll lift her head. So the head gets like lower, still peering out the eyelashes. On a normal person, this would hurt, but in the same way, that a hoe never gets cold, and that's why the ice didn't super affect her. Also,
My guy.
like a hoe's neck never hurts.
My guy.
There you go. Facts.
She's like looking up, and she's looking at the pendant, and she looks over to Winnie to kind of get an idea of what the next play should be, because she knows that if it seems to have been working with Winnie, then this isn't like a charm situation. This is like a let's just be like blunt and honest situation. This isn't like about tricks or a seduction. If it seems like she was getting on with Winnie.
Yeah, I think if I'm making eye contact with Adelaide, there's that moment of frustration where yet again I feel like I'm moving in one direction, and then one of my siblings does something way off base. It's like, no, let's not come back. What are you doing? But the charm takes me off guard, because what I was not expecting was to see a honey dipper wand on this woman's neck. So I think as Adelaide is like focusing in on it, it almost like derails me just briefly. I was like, may I ask where did you get that?
I'm so sorry. You have me at a disadvantage. When I allowed you into my company, it was because you said there was great urgency and many might die. Are you to tell me that this is because of my necklace?
No. But your necklace has a story that it's somehow interwoven into, and then I just collapse. It just immediately just bump straight to the floor. I immediately collapse, and I cross my legs and I throw my hands into my lap. And I'm just going to look this woman dead on. And Brian, you can let me know if you want me to do this in character or if it's okay just because of the time we're working on to kind of compress it. But it's going to be a very concise story of it all started with Princess Celine, who was our friend. And then it's just going to be a quick rundown.
As you go down into like a crisscross applesauce position, this very like childlike pose, you see again a little something in Lady Nevis softens. It's not in her countenance, it's just in her eyes. And there's a bit of a hush that goes around the court as she gets down in this very like difficult, this is not an easy maneuver for this dress that she is wearing that is very stiff and like straight. She gets down kind of on her knees to meet your level and allows you to tell this story. However, because you are taking this time, Elliot, can we advance that time by 7 minutes, please?
No!
That's valid. Nope, I'm going to take it. That is valid. That's so disrespectful.
Oh, I'm like just
That's
watching
ridiculous.
this. It's
Look at the time go.
That's
Jesus.
that's so many times.
I bet you're enjoying this.
That's the
so many
meanest thing I've
times. Look at
ever
the
done as a
smile.
GM. And just so the audience knows, there are 11 minutes and 22, 21, 20 seconds remaining in this time. But I won't take up any more of that time. Lady Nevis listens to your story, and as you finish it, as you bring it up to now, and the necessities of what you need, and the true interwovenness of these stories and how this Honey Dipper wand could connect, she looks to you and goes, there is very much to say and very much that I can help with, but allow me to be precise and clear in my answers. This Honey Dipper wand was traded to me by Dulcinea. She visited the Fey court some time ago, and it was a trinket, a bauble that I was very interested in. It has very potent magic, and Dulcinea was willing to trade it for a bauble she had no use for, that she couldn't use. And so I was happy to take advantage of her in that way. I gave her my soul call periapt, which is something that she couldn't possibly have any use for. But it's not something I needed, and this wand was quite valuable. So I was happy to play on her ignorance.
Yeah, she's real ignorant, because we all know what a so-called periat is, for sure.
Yep, for sure.
It's a very simple tool for those who are interested in astrally projecting their soul.
Oh boy.
It's basically a beacon to call a soul back to the proper body. Without it, a soul could get lost, could turn into something like a white, could become malevolent.
Did you say a white? Sorry, continue. Never mind.
Yes.
That was worth 5
Oh my-
seconds.
That was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. You're not going to take that away from us?
Without something like it, an untrained spirit could fall to the ether or just possess any nearby vessel rather than their own body. But a witch of Dulcinia's caliber could not possibly make use of it, and I have many such trinkets. The wand was much more valuable to me.
I'm going to throw a glance over at Amira, and I just want to take a leap and just see if I can briefly describe this trinket as the one half that we have right now.
Like the moon?
Yes, just in case if that's the anchor point of the night.
Lady Nevis kind of motions to one of her kind of members of one of her courts, and a woman comes over and shows you like an example of what this trinket would be, and it's like on a corded band around a neck, and it's essentially a large pendant, like kind of like a ruby in the center surrounded by gold. It seems to be like a larger kind of like arcane focus. So you recognize it's definitely not what you have, and it's also definitely not like the sister piece to that moon, or at least it'd be very unlikely to be. But it is kind of like a large, very classical amulet.
Thank you for that clarity. We've come a long way, and I don't want to make any assumptions about what Dulcinea was or was not capable of. We know the damage that she's inflicted on so many. My fellow Princess Adelaide is so close to receiving one of the last items that we need to lift this curse. There were 3 requirements put upon her. There was gossip from Prince Aurelius. There was a compliment from Duchess Jacinda, and he's asking us to acquire a smile from you.
I see. It seems that the Erlking is playing a bit of a joke on you. There's difficult things to get, and then there's one that he hasn't seen in some time. I've not smiled for centuries now. He wants the thing that he can't have, or rather the thing that is so rare as to not be seen in centuries.
Oh, sweet baby. Seems like that's kind of his whole deal, huh? Wanting things he kind of can't have.
Okay. Amira has a plan.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Lord help
Let's
us.
fucking go.
Here we go.
She's not going to smile first. She's clearly not going to smile first. We have 6 minutes left. Okay, Brian, here's what I want to do. Is anybody laughing around us?
Sure.
Okay, can I go over there and pull out the laughter from them, like the way I pull out my rage?
Sure. I think it is only fair that I make you roll a wits check and remind you that because of your choices early on in this game, you're rolling with disadvantage for your wits check.
Oh, I fucking hate you. Okay.
Who has our die? Just in case we need them all
I
on
love
standby.
the idea,
It's-
but I
I
do
do.
want to make you earn it.
You know what? Needs must, Brian.
Okay, so rolling at disadvantage, 2d20 to take the lower, right?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Oh, my God.
Huge.
Amira.
Huge. You
God.
We got to start getting you rolling for everybody again.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Amira, you find this fairy in a full jester's outfit. This is Finnegan, jester of the Court of Jokes and Japes. Everyone around him is laughing and cackling, and he, most of all, is merry. You go up to him. How do you extract this laughter?
I go, sorry, 1 second. And then I just like put my hand on his face, and then I like I'm like ripping the like hair off his head, just like pulling out the joy from him. And as I'm pulling it out, he slowly gets sadder and sadder. I'm so sorry. And I just pull it all out, pull in the bottle. I need this so badly. I'm so sorry. I have 5 minutes left. I cannot talk to you. And then I run away.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God,
You see
Amira.
the jester of the Court of Jokes and Japes, for the first time in a millennia,
He's crying.
has a frown on their face, like the other side of the drama comedy.
Oh.
That's what I was
Oh.
picturing. Oh my God.
But doctor, I am the jester of the
My God.
This will have cosmic repercussions in terms of like the world of laughter and fun.
Oh,
But we
man.
can't get into that right now.
No, we can't. No, we
Because
can't.
we only have 4 minutes.
We only have 4 minutes.
4 minutes and 10 seconds.
That's a tomorrow problem.
You pull out this laughter. It's this like yellow and blue liquid. And you go back over to Lady Nevis.
Okay, are we done talking to her? We get all the information we wanted? Or sisters, we're good? Okay, we're good. Open wide. And then I just pour the liquid down her mouth.
Go ahead and roll me a resolve test. This is like basically just a strength roll. So you don't have to roll disadvantage on this one. This is just straight.
I feel so bad for what we're doing to this poor woman.
Okay.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Resolve. Shit. I rolled a 13. I need 9. Can I have some heart dice?
Oh,
I'm out.
man. I have one.
Do I have any left? I think I have
roll
one left.
Adelaide, I think you have one. Geraldine has one.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, Geraldine rolls a 2. Adelaide, you got to roll a 2, so just not a 1.
Well, no.
Can I use my own heart dice?
But how about she just smirks? Does that count?
Amira, you cannot use your own heart dice on your own roll.
Fuck!
As Amira goes in and tries to put this thing down, Geraldine and Adelaide, Gertrude and Adelaide immediately recognize like kind of what's happening and go to kind of like hold Lady Nevis. As that happens, Lady Nevis closes her mouth and kind of like pushes Amira away and immediately raises her hand and goes, "Court, seize them!"
Fuck!
Amira is immediately going to get swarmed by a number of members of the
No!
Court of Frost.
Bad horses, let go!
The Court of Frost and Pine immediately swarm Adelaide, Amira, and Gertrude. Winnie, you see Lady Nevis looks at Adelaide, Amira, and Geraldine and immediately pulls them to the side with the members of her court, looks to Winnie with a very stern expression, her voice barely raising. "I'm sorry, I thought I was to understand that you were a straightforward and very presentable person, but it seems that your friends are not. Why should I spare them?"
Oh, she's up on her feet. I'm going to rise. I'm going to close the distance. I'm going to open up both of my palms, and I'm very gently going to do that up and over hover over that yarn bracelet. I'm not physically making contact as much as I am just kind of almost smothering her without contact with a palm beneath her and a palm over it. And I'm going to look her dead in the eyes, and I'm going to start listing off the people from that village that have died or are currently candifying.
Winnie, roll me a wits test. I'm going to tell you this will be to get information that you will need to succeed here.
Okay. Mayor Theo Everson and his wife April. There's Roxy. She's brilliant. You would love her. She owns a potion shop. There is, and then I'm just going through the list. I hit a 6. That's a success.
Whew.
You see a twinge as you mention Theo and his son. You know what this bracelet is. You recognize that Lady Nevis, at some point in her life long ago, was a fairy godmother.
Oh.
And lost her child. Either to old age or to something, but that is the thing that she recognizes. You know that listing the children in this village, the children that you know, will be the thing to turn the tide and get a smile from Lady Nevis.
And I immediately start naming the children, including that little annoying boy that we love to hate because he's also candifying.
Rory?
Rory.
Tell her about Rory the Brave.
Tell her about Brownie the dog.
I'm so scared. I'm looking at the timer. I go through the names.
As you mention Rory the Brave, and with 3 seconds left on this clock,
Jesus!
you tell everyone about Rory the Brave and how brave and cute he is, but also how annoying as fuck he is.
Because she's honest. What she's not going to do is hold back.
And you see that small crack of a smile, skin almost literally cracking on her cheeks from an expression that has not been held on her face for over 200 years, as she for a moment remembers what it is like to be a fairy godmother. As that smile appears, you see Adelaide on your shoulder. The sand Erlking jumps up and kind of like begins to dance around your face and go,
"Congratulations."
Does he do like the splits at like any time?
Does the splits for sure.
Is he like kind of, is he, there's no polite way, is he like humping my shoulder? Is he like,
is he humping my shoulder?
You've seen Purple Rain.
The Erlking, from this spiral of sand that is dancing on your shoulder to Purple Rain, appears in front of you, and Adelaide gives you a very soft smile. You have done so many interesting things today. Truly, I've not seen the likes of you in some time. I didn't give you a task that I thought would be easy. I gave you a task that I thought would be impossible. And in a mere hour, my goodness. My goodness.
Adelaide's like smiling, also looking up at him through her lashes, which is insane because he is quite short.
She's like squatting a little bit too.
Yeah,
like a little.
It's the baddie properties of physics, I guess.
Yes,
I can be
yeah.
both very tall and also like demure and looking up at the same time.
At the same damn time, honey.
The camera zooms back and Adelaide is like squatting down, like your quads are just shaking.
I think we've already established I have Texas knees.
Yeah, there we go.
Looks to you and goes, there is so much in this court that I'm so familiar with, and so much in this realm that I'm so unendingly familiar with. It's all there, and I've spent enough time to see it all. In but an hour, you showed me 4 things that I'd never seen before, or not seen in quite a long time. Such gossip, such compliments, such a smile from such a cold face, and such a woman as I have never before beheld.
Adelaide, just like super excited that we got this over with.
Done.
And I believe that means that I get a prize and you get a date.
You notice for the first time the whole crowd has gone hushed. And actually, somehow, you don't even know quite how, you have all been slowly levitating towards the center of the room. You kind of look up and realize you're surrounded not by just by the people who were in the twilight area of this ball, but by everyone from dawn and from noon. You see like Prince Aurelius and Penny and all these different people. As the Erlking looks to you and goes, for a date with you, for just a few more hours of companionship, I would happily wait a century.
Jesus Christ.
Matt ever said anything like that to you, Amira?
Okay. You, Geraldine, we'll talk after.
I'm just razzing ya.
Shut up.
Does this ball have a library? Sorry.
Bruh.
From his finger, he pulls off a very fine gold ring. And as the whole crowd kind of hushes and gasps, he leans out and hands it to you.
Adelaide puts her finger out for him to put the ring on her.
My God.
He slides it on one of your fingers, pulls your hand and brings it into a small kiss, and then lets your hand drop to your side. I eagerly await your return. Whenever you see fit, I'll be happy to wait.
Adelaide looks over where he kissed her fingers. She kisses it back, places her hands on his mouth, and then turns and walks off.
Her signature move.
Turns and walks off.
Bam.
The baddie potion's wearing off.
Yeah, she's
Baddie
more
potion's wearing
confident. Yeah. It's a little bit. It's been a moment. She's gonna have a hell of a baddie hangover after this.
Oh my God.
As you kiss your hand and lay it on his lips, you see that his foot pops.
Oh, like a Princess Diaries.
like a Princess Diary moment.
Like in Princess, that's dope.
And you see a very bright, very true smile that spreads from his mouth to his eyes, and you see a person revitalized with life. The whole court parts for you as Adelaide just like walks off through this group of people. There's a bunch of people whispering. You see Tristan is like very clearly trying to be as close to you as possible, like really play like I taught her
We're all
everything she
leaving.
knows.
That's my friend.
That's my friend.
Yeah.
And she's
My
teaching me about
friend.
rats.
That's my best friend.
Tristan's social stature has gone up a ton. You see Lady Nevis, as this happens, snaps her fingers, and her retinue releases Winnie and Amira and Geraldine. You see all of them kind of give you some like death stares, but they recognize that like you're with Adelaide and that feels like we should let you go. As the Erlking is still beaming and like exuding this light that is warming the place and turning twilight in this room into a new dawn.
Oh.
And you guys walk out with the second of 3 items to break the candy curse. As you guys walk through twilight and through noon and through dawn, the areas are essentially empty as everyone had funneled into the twilight area. Is there anything else you want to do while you're here, or are you making your way towards your exit?
Adelaide is very afraid that as this potion walks off, she is going to go back to being a huge dork. So she's just literally like, she's like Cinderella after the ball, but if Cinderella was a bad bitch and was like afraid of like, you know, I don't know, leaving behind an extension or something for the prince to come find her. So she's just like trying to hotly quick walk as fast as you've ever seen.
It's the same vibe of like, I kind of got to get to a bathroom now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to be
Before I
cool
fuck
about
this
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I was to say, I feel like Geraldine also is like, so good to note where the honey dipper is. We can let Gardenia know that later, because I don't think Lady Nevis ever wants to see us again.
Who was the lady I kissed? What was her name?
Duchess Jacinda.
Yeah, Duchess Jacinda. I'm just trying to shake her because she's not leaving me alone and keeps following us.
It is lasting for a while. Duchess Jacinda's kind of following behind you, being like, so like, what's your deal?
What are we?
What is this?
I'm into horses right now.
Oh, God.
Right now.
It's,
Oh my
it's a whole
God.
thing.
Right now.
It's just not. I think you should.
Sorry, wait. I just have to examine that real quick. Was Amira not a horse girl before Matt?
Well, no.
I feel like Amira had to have been a little bit of a horse girl.
I mean, she was like regular into horses, not like in a weird horse girl way.
You know, in the normal way that princesses like horses.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just that was just for me.
We just had to clarify. It was worth it. It was worth it.
Worth it.
There's no way that Winnie can leave that much of her soul back there with Lady Nevis after an encounter like that. So I think just before we leave, I'm going to look her directly in those just icy blue eyes. Thank you. Once this is finished, I would love to repay you for this type of kindness. I can invite you to the village and the children can share stories with you. Or I can show you one now. I'm just kind of like open up my dress and like the stars are going to start rearranging with like children at play, or whatever local game they play. Or I can come back and spend time with you. But there has to be something I can do to repay the kindness that you've shown us tonight and to honor the grief that I recognize that you now feel.
She watches for a moment as the stars dance in these childlike constellations across your dress of children at play in fields and looking out over stars themselves. And that smile tries to reappear, but it's almost painful for her now. It's been so long. But she looks to you. I think it's maybe time that I find a new child to protect. If you would introduce me, I would love to meet some children at your village.
Oh man, not Rory though.
Fucking Rory.
That's
Maybe-
exactly who they deserve each other. That's what they
Rory
need. Somebody
could
to
use
push
some
her patience.
guidance.
Roy needs a stern hand.
Yes.
When this is resolved, I give you my word on the pine and the stars that I'll return and I'll introduce you to someone where you can try again.
Yeah, that Rory fellow seems like a right challenge.
Yeah, even his dog doesn't like him. So at this point, I think he needs something. So yeah, that might work. I could get you a 2-for-1 special. As I'm like saying this and I'm working through the math on it, as now I'm going to leave her.
Winnie, you hear the words that you absolutely do not want to hear from this woman. I'm sure I can fix him.
No, God, no! Brian, I'm stepping away, right foot, left foot. My right foot rises, my knee is in the air, and every dancing star immediately just plummets to the bottom of the dress.
For the rest of the encounter, the dress is black except for a star hem.
It's just such disappointment.
I can fix
The
it.
4 worst
That's all you need to do to
words a
trigger
woman could
Winnie
say.
into just nothingness. I can fix it. Oh, God.
You guys all make it out to the large entranceway out of the Eternal Ball. And actually, Elvar is there greeting people as they are exiting. A number of people are going in and out. And as you are leaving, Winnie, he kind of looks to you and goes, Winifred, it's very good to see you. Just wanted to give you a heads up since you are mortals. The journey out of the Eternal Ball can be a little bit jarring. Your time spent here is not always the time you spent on the outside. It could be but a moment. It could be a number of days. So it may be a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, no. What? Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
It's not painful. It's just a little bit. You might feel a bit queasy, and I just thought I'd give you a heads up. If you have any saltines, I would definitely eat those.
Just like in her dress.
No, Elvar, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll prepare ourselves the best we can, and I'm going to turn and I'm going to look at Amira and Adelaide and Geraldine. Time moves differently here. I don't know how much time we've lost back home.
Oh, shit. Amira runs out.
Adelaide runs out and like kind of like rolls her foot a little bit, but like recovers quickly. Is like, nobody saw that, and like keeps going.
She's like hobble running now.
I'm okay.
So, somewhere out there, someone's writing down the story of Adelaide to be like an epic that is told at the court, and they're like, and the last words she said as she left were, "Nobody saw that." And scholars have discussed what that means for generations.
For millennia.
Generations.
There's Adelaide's ankle, like Achilles' heel.
Yes. Yes.
I suffer from an
You know what?
Adelaide's
I will leave one baddie shoe behind.
Yes.
You got it.
You
That's
got
the
it.
princess thing to do.
Yeah.
It's the princess
one
thing
baddie
to do.
shoe.
One baddie shoe.
As you guys leave through the gate and re-enter the mortal world through the Everlost Lake, this may be the most consequential role
No.
of the campaign.
God, how many?
You're going to be rolling a d4. On a 1, no time has passed at all.
Okay.
On a 2, 7 hours have passed. On a 3, 1 day has passed.
Oh, God.
On a 4, 1 week has passed.
1 week, Brian Flaherty.
Thank God I'm not rolling.
I thought you were the designated roller.
I thought that you
Yeah.
could
What?
roll so good.
Yeah,
No.
you've been rolling so hot. I think we should
I-
let you
after-
do it.
It's what the fans wanted.
No, I don't have a disease, therefore I don't have to roll.
But Elliot
Oh, you've been
said,
cured of roller's disease?
Yeah, I've been cured of rolling's disease.
But it's what?
But Chinook, isn't like the arc of the season is now you don't have to roll, but you choose to roll?
Yeah.
Embrace your destiny.
That's what a brave princess would do.
You're the
Fuck
one.
you,
Brave.
Brian.
So brave.
So
Fuck
brave.
you for that.
So
So
brave.
mean.
So brave.
So brave. The bravest of the
That's
princesses.
vengeance right there.
Okay, I'll roll the goddamn dice.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm so
come on, baby.
scared.
Okay, you're rolling a d4. Really, you just don't want to hit a 4.
Yeah, a 1 or a 2 would be great, though.
Okay.
It's a 50% chance that everything's fine.
Yeah, because you control this.
Abby.
I rolled a 2.
7 hours. Okay. No, 1 hour? What was that?
As you pass through the Everlost Lake and arrive back on its shores, you look up into the sky and see just dappled slightly through the trees. The sun has now risen where it was once night, and you know that but 7 hours have passed
Oh my god.
Oh, my
since you were
goodness.
last here.
Back collapsed onto the ground in relief.
Also, Matt kind of like whinnies and then taps his foot 7 times to let you guys know what happened.
Because that's a good Matt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There were so many bad horses in there. You're making really good horse noises.
Horses are usually pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Not always.
I would love to hear some more horse noises since they sounded
Yeah,
so
Matt.
good.
Matt, you've got so much to say.
Did Spot not talk to you at all?
We said spot back. Didn't
Oh
we?
yeah. Did we?
I know you guys sent like squirrels and elk back.
Yeah,
You
Squirrel's
still-
Spot's
right.
still here.
We still have spot.
Spot's the true MVP of the campaign, guys.
Where's the brownie? Is he brownie?
Brownie. Brownie's chilling with Matt.
Playing games.
He's sitting on Matt's back.
Look at all your friends.
That's a good boy.
What a good Matt.
That's a best boy.
Good boy, Matt.
I need to see that drawn as soon as possible.
Right. Special request for art.
Yes.
Immediately.
Brownie on Matt.
As you guys emerge from the Everlost Lake, but a few hours having passed, and most importantly, having the second of 3 items to break the candy curse, I ask you now, where do you go next?
It's Dulcinia's castle, right?
I think we gotta go to Dulcinia's.
I think we gotta go to Dulcinia's.
It's to the castle.
To the tower we
Yeah.
go.
We should take a little rest, though, I think.
We should definitely rest.
Let's do a little picnic by the lake. You know, like we used to. with
Oh, that
Celine.
sounds really lovely. And as you say that, Adelaide throws up all over herself.
Oh.
Maybe we take a rest instead of a picnic.
Yeah, we're gonna rest.
Adelaide.
We're camping now.
Adelaide took too much baddie potion, then I throw up on myself right after that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There's a lake right there. We'll rinse all that off. It's fine.
And with a harmony of hurling, that is where we will end this episode of My First Dungeon, Perils and Princesses.
That was brilliant.
I'd like to note Geraldine holds her baddie potion.
Yeah, no, Geraldine got it. Geraldine could have
Yeah,
forward.
kept it down.
Iron stomach.
She's got
Yeah,
it.
no, Geraldine just has
hiccups.
And it's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, no,
She's
it's that,
just
I'll
like
just a little
giggling,
burp.
sitting and being like, what fun that was.
no, it's that combination of too much baddie potion and then coming out of the,
Yeah,
of the thing.
yeah.
I was done.
Geraldine drinks some more baddie potion.
No.
Gets a little extra twinkle in her eyes.
It turns
Hair
out
of the dog, hair of the
Geraldine's
bad.
potion, you pull it off and it said baddie potion, and then under that it says Michael's secret stuff, and then under that it just says water. Geraldine had it within her
The baddie lived inside you all along.
all along. It was you all along.
Tune in next week as our brave princesses venture south to the Tower of the Witch Dulcinea to try and retrieve the final of 3 elements they need to break the candy curse. And as always, remember, if you're having fun, you're already doing it right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey, bye, guys.
Bye. Bye, bye.
Princess.
Princess.
I am stressed.
Princess.
Princess.
This season of My First Dungeon is sponsored by Tabletop Bookshelf. Tabletop Bookshelf is one of our favorite online game stores and offers a curated selection of indie tabletop RPGs and solo games delivered to you with care. Use code PERIL15 to get 15% off of Perils and Princesses, Sweet Revenge, or any other game at tabletopbookshelf.com. This episode features the voice talents of Brian Flaherty, Abby Hepworth, Bridget Jeffries, Danielle Radford, and Chinook Tessera. Editing and sound design by Brian Flaherty. This episode features a theme song and some original music by Behold. Additional music and sound effects provided by Artlist.io. My First Dungeon is a many-sided media production. If you want even more My First Dungeon, join our Patreon to get access to the cast talkback for this episode, which sounds a little something like this.
Chinook, you going? Hey, I can't talk to you about it. I only got 5 minutes left. With no context whatsoever. Oh, God.
I recognize it was a really mean thing to do.
Oh, so good.
And remember, if you're having fun, you're already doing it right.